Hey, let's do a Q&A session on sexual performance, sexual health, impotence, testosterone, just a bunch of information that I want to give to you guys. Basically because in these videos, I asked for you to leave comments and get great questions. And I was like, I want to answer everybody, but obviously, I don't have enough time in the day, so doing a video is much easier. And what I want to hop into is the last video that I did called Erectile Dysfunction Cured, when you stop eating this one thing. And that one thing is meat. And so there was a ton of questions and some very interesting questions I wanted to get to, and I want to get to a main one, but it's going to be really good. And I want you to stick around to the end because I'm going to give you a quick way to tell whether or not you have too much animal protein in you. You've been eating too much meat. So my name is Brian Ayers, aka Uncle B, and for the last 20 years, I've been the sexual performance coach with African Fly, helping couples and fellas just have better sexual health, better sexual performance, et cetera, making life better. And when we did this video channel, it exploded. We got 10,000 subscribers. That's insane to me, but thank you so very much. So much love, so much encouragement. And you set a high bar for me. I wanna clear it every time. But let's go ahead and get into these questions. First, a couple of housekeeping rules for the comment sections. One, do not leave your name. I'm sorry, you can leave your name, but don't leave your email address or your phone number in the comments. That's just a security thing. One, and two, if you're gonna leave a comment, leave something, useful. Just don't say BS and then be out. It's like, BS what? Well, let's talk. I'm not saying I know all the answers to everything. That doesn't make any sense. The only perfect people are dead. And I ain't dying for you. I don't know you like that, player. Just keep it real. So if you're gonna leave a comment, make it informative. So let's hop into it. So the first thing I want everyone to understand is that I love meat, but meat doesn't love me. I love meat. I was a guy at the grill. I worked at McDonald's, IHOP, Red Lobsters. I've been around meat my entire life, just like most of you, and just consuming it. It was like, hey, this is not a problem, until it became a problem, until my knees started locking up to the point that, hey, if there's a fire, I'm limping out. I want to run. I don't want to have to limp. If I eat meat, my body does not react well to it. And yeah, I used to eat 200 animals a month. So that shows you how much I loved meat. But it causes some problems. And here's a way to tell. First of all, here's the first question that people always ask. Is it okay to eat fish or salmon or, definitely not the tilapia, but, organic grass or lily-fed cows or something? Nah. All flesh. If it was living and it crawled around, it moved around, it was an animal, and you eat it, your body has the same reaction. Of course, there are going to be some differences, but the differences aren't huge in terms of like what your body does. It does just take it, it can't digest it, and it just coats the inside of your veins and your arteries and causes a ton of problems. That's not going to change depending on the animal. Now, with that said, I'm not saying that you can't eat meat at all. I'm just saying let's recognize it's not the great panacea that some people try to make it out to be. It's just a storage place for protein, and it can sustain humans, but we're not meant to thrive on it. And I'm gonna give you a perfect example of that, just a thought process. Let me take your two children. One of your children, I'm going to give fruits, vegetables, rice, potatoes, things that get their energy from the sun. And the other child, I'll give, meat. Any kind of meat they want. You want some sausage, you want some shrimp, you want some lobster. What do you want, little child? And they can have whatever they want. For 90 days, both of them can have this. If you're eating meat, you can't eat anything else but meat. You can't get any vegetables or anything, just the meat. So what's going to happen in 90 days? Well, over here, the child with the vegetables and fruits in 90 days is going to be much better, just healthier, just have more energy, clear mind. We know what's going to happen. And over here, the child who's just eating meat for 90 days. Well, within the first week, somebody going to come and take your child. What's wrong with you? How are you going to feed a child nothing but meat? We all know what's going to go on with that. Child just sitting there like, Daddy, I want to go to the bathroom, but I can't. We know that's not supposed to happen. So meat is inherently bad. There's something wrong with it. Yes, you can live off of it. We've been doing it. However, too much of it, it's horrible. Too much fruits and vegetables. I'm not sure if there's, I'm sure there is some point where it's too much, but we know over here it's just inherently bad. So let's just go ahead and accept that, because one of the things is no time in human history have we been eating so much meat. This is impossible. Just really quick, I went to a Popeyes one day, and having used to work at McDonald's, I know that at nighttime, they're not supposed to have a lot of food in the bin because they're about to close, and you have to throw all that food out. And then I was sitting there looking at the chicken. It was full of chicken. I was like, this place has been here for the last 10 years. And every day I come in here, there's all this chicken up here. And they have restaurants all over the place. And every restaurant around here has chicken. Hold up, where the hell are all these chickens coming from? Yeah, we're eating way too much. It's a whole bunch of reasons why this isn't good. But that's the main thing, because people, I scaled back from 200. I cut that down by 80%. That's still 40 animals in a month. Yeah. It's too much. So what I'm saying is back it away. So the thing to understand is if you want to eat meat, say that you want to eat meat. That's fine. I want to eat meat. I'd love to eat meat, but meat would just fuck me up. Would just have problems. So I'm not going to do that. Just keeping it real. I'd rather be able to walk than to eat something that's going to hurt me. And I'm 80%. So it's like, yeah, I still, for stress reasons, I still allow myself to get the 20% in, but it's not necessary. It's not needed. And, some people will say stuff like, well, you need it for your B12. Do you know what B12 is? Do you know where it comes from? Do you know how much you need? Let's do some research before somebody just tells you B12, because B12, WebMD says you need 2.4 micrograms of B12. 2.4 micrograms. You telling me I should eat a freaking cow or a chicken so I can get 2.4 micrograms? We'll figure something else out, okay? So don't say you need it. That sounds completely weird. So let me come down off the high horse a little bit. That was I get sort of ticked off at some of this stuff. So I've had the question of like, where's your research from? Are you doing double-blind studies? I've just come across this. It's on the internet. Guys, you listen to me, just go type it in. It shows up. And I would say, look at the World Health Organization's information, because it's the world. It's not the United States, where we do have capitalism and it does influence the politics and it does influence, the propaganda, if you will, or just yes, you're supposed to eat meat. We're not supposed to eat this much meat. That's just stupid. Give me that child that you don't like. I'll feed the meat. It's messed up, but yeah. So, just the last thing, I say this because it's sort of obvious now. Meat is the new cigarettes. Remember back in the day, cigarettes were touted as being healthy. And then it was like, oh, wow, now we're noticing all these problems. Then they started adding different chemicals to the cigarettes to make it both more addictive and because it would just make it cheaper. And now we have commercials saying don't eat cigarettes. We're going in that direction with meat. The pattern sounds the exact same. So it's happening. The recommendations I made for looking for meat substitutes, if you want to change your diet, you can do it. You have to look, you have to make a lifestyle change, but I highly encourage, especially if you have sexual issues, that you do that. I do want to address really quick the people who are exceptional. Yes, there are people who are exceptional. A couple of guys wrote about, I got a grandfather who lived to 102 and he ate meat all the time. And I some guys are like, well, I'm 54 and I have no problems with erections at all. And I eat meat and it's not an issue. And it's like, you know what? You're exceptional. That's the problem. You're exceptional. You're 102-year-old grand. If everybody in the family ate the same way and everybody lived to 102, and they were eating meat, then yes, tell me, how can I be down? I want to go. If not, I don't think I'm going to be the exception. If my leg doesn't work, that's a clue. I'm not exceptional in that. If you're having erection problems, you're not exceptional. So for the guys who are exceptional, you lucky bastards. I'm jealous. I would love to be like, yes, I can eat whatever I want and do it. No, I'm not exceptional. I'll live with it. So I just wanted to answer that question. So the answer is no meat is healthy for you. I'm not saying you can't eat meat. I'm just saying that be very aware of the effects of meat. It's not great. It could taste great because people put herbs on it, but it's not great. So as always, click subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave comments. And in fact, I got a couple of questions for you. Do you think you can back away from meat? If you've never done that, you're sitting on the fence saying, do you think you can do it? Leave that comment below. And for the guys who have done it in the past, where just like I went from eating a lot of meat to I cut it down, and maybe you're just eating one thing. So just let us know. Comment below what your experience is. And the answer to that question, the fastest way to tell whether or not you've been eating a lot of animal meats, animal protein is to take a piss. Yes, if you take a piss and it sudsies up like, the head of a beer or something like that, then yeah, that's animal protein. If you stop eating the animal protein and you just eating fruits, vegetables, whatever, it won't sudsy up. Yeah, that's the way you can tell. This is your Uncle B. Hey, I appreciate you. Leave those comments. Let's talk next time. Q&A session. I like this. Let's do this again.